That chicken really wasn't good.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
That chicken was ass. And then the water exploded on me.
That chicken really wasn't good.
That chicken really wasn't that good.
Well, that's our intro song today.
The chicken wasn't very good.
Beauty.
We did have a pretty country weekend.
We did have I keep listening to that. I'm gonna love you forever.
Why? Out of
don't
all
know.
of the songs I played you wanted that one?
I reminded me of,
Man.
also he started showing up on my TikTok. Rodney Carrington, I think it's no, that's a
I don't know no Rodneys.
he started showing up on my TikTok and he's still touring and he's in a wheelchair. And he's like, come to my concert. What? Yes, he has legs.
I just wondering if that was why he was in one or not.
Just old or something. But can you imagine still touring like in a wheelchair?
No, absolutely not.
That's incredible. So yeah, that's why I'm still listening to his music. I'm supporting the geriatric.
I don't think that's the same thing.
It is now.
Interesting.
Welcome to Beauty in the Breakdown podcast. Hi.
Booty in the breakdown.
Yeah, we did listen to a lot of country music this weekend.
An absurd amount. Morgan Wallen. We listened to some Morgan Wallen. I can't even tell you who.
I still fuck with like 90s country.
I got some cowboy boots on the back of my arm.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just recap what we did because nobody knows why you have cowboy boots on the back. You're just like, I got cowboy boots on the back.
Cowboy boots on the back of my arm.
We went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which like Gatlinburg, Tennessee is basically just like if Florida...
It's Fort Myers in Tennessee, basically.
Yeah, like if like Nashville and Myrtle Beach had a baby. No.
Maybe.
And then that baby like got lost in the park. And then
raised by another family.
Raised by wolves.
Like,
and then just like
Gatlinburg
kind of like started
like,
its own life on its own.
Autumn made such a good point. Like Gatlinburg literally had a surf shop. For what? Where are you surfing? There was a beach shop there. Like, why? For what?
It's just like,
Were they confused on what the demographic was? Or,
well, there's a river.
The people that come to Gatlinburg are the same people that
go to Myrtle Beach.
at Myrtle Beach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
they
just
had to have, I bet in that beach shop, all the shirts said Myrtle Beach too.
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach Gatlinburg mashup.
I love like thinking that it'd be like all the places you visited and it's like Paris, Rome, Gatlinburg, Myrtle Beach.
Paris, Rome, New York, Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Where have I traveled?
Where have I traveled?
All the Rocky Mountains, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so first off, if you've never been to Gatlinburg, getting there is terrifying. The mountain that we had to, and I'm like, I'm not a good driver.
I would second that notion. Sarah literally will be completely disassociated from the road for a good 20 minutes scrolling on TikTok and doesn't look up from her phone one time.
My car drives itself now, though. It's so nice. So I have like...
She also was going up the hill and was going 60 miles per hour going up the hill instead of like 20, and there were sharp turns. I was sweating.
No, it's literally like when you're going up the hill, and I don't understand this. Like when they built the roads to go up the hills, why can't you just go up the mountain? Why does it have to be so curvy? Like I don't get it. I mean, I'm sure there's like some sort of architectural stuff behind it, but like also like just make it a little bit easier.
Anything would be better for
like a few little curves is fine, but when you're going straight up a mountain and then you have to do a 90-point turn, I'm a bad driver and they should know that.
A bad driver.
And no guardrails, nothing.
No, I feel like
I want to know how many people a year die.
Guardrails, but they were just where it was like legitimate, like a steep like step off.
Some of them though, that's not where sometimes the guardrail was where it shouldn't be.
I guess that is true.
And then you're going up this
and then your aunt was saying that where the landmark was that your mom was trying to explain used to be a house, and I'm like, how did that support a house right there?
Oh, I don't. That's another thing I don't understand.
Dude,
like
honestly, I can't think about it too much because it was hurting my brain. I started to think about it and I was like, I can't.
Okay, here's something I've thought about. So when you're up in the mountains, you see all these cabins built up there, on the mountain. I've been there. I've been going there for the past 20 years with my family. It's like what we do for our Easter tradition. I've never seen a cabin being built. How are they there?
I feel like it's going to go down in history as like the same as like how the hell were the pyramids built?
Yes.
How in the hell
were the Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
How in the hell did they get those houses? Some of them are huge too.
Yes.
I'm like, listen, gravity in this is not making sense to me. Like, it's not just I don't get it.
I just imagine in history there's going to be like 100 years from now when the Gatlinburg, Tennessee log cabins is going to be on the History Channel, just like,
how did they get there? Ancient aliens.
How did these people make it? They weren't very smart, especially like being in Tennessee. Like, how did they get them up there? How did they build them? What are you looking at? Don't
I'm just watching
get distracted.
this car. No, I don't get it either. I'm like, I honestly like watching it too. Like some of them, have you noticed like some of them like are on like a platform, like a platform's like coming up out of the mountain, like at an angle, like holding them up. I'm like, what happens if there's an earthquake
or a fire?
Anything. Like, I just don't get it. I'm also like, what happened to the house that used to be there? Did it fall? It couldn't have because the platform was still there.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know. I'm scared to think about.
Confused. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'll never understand. And okay, also, this is the last I'll think about it before I go down into a really bad rabbit hole. Okay, so it's hard for me to get my car up there, right? The trucks to bring all the
freight.
All the freight. How the fuck do they get up there?
Do you think that they just like take it up the sky bridge or the sky thing,
or helicopters
and like they put them down?
Just lower them down.
I feel like that would make sense.
I don't think that's what happens, but
I don't
makes
think so
me
either,
feel a little bit better.
It does make sense.
Because I can't imagine a semi going up one of those.
I know, I can't either. I also feel like it's like, in my head, it's impossible to even get it up there. But my brain just can't comprehend those types of things.
So beyond the cabins,
we got these liter of waters. I see you still have yours in your possession.
Yes. Of course, I had to stop at all of my favorite gas stations. Love's gas station being one of them. I love a Love's gas
fuck
station.
up a Love's gas station.
They got McDonald's in there.
The Subway that we got bullied into getting.
Yeah, the guy was like, "Oh, you're gonna get McDonald's, you fat piece of lard."
I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "I guess I'm getting Subway." And then he goes, "I'm gonna charge you if you don't pick a sandwich right now." I was like,
yeah, you're scary.
I just want a fucking turkey sandwich, dude. Chill out.
I will say it was one of like the cleanest Subways I've ever seen though. Like their guacamole was so green.
Oh, I was going to say
their
veggies
often you see green guacamole
their veggies
in a
were
Subway.
Pretty fresh. I feel like the last couple times I've ate Subway, it's made my belly hurt, and that one didn't. Although I was burping onion. I guess it's an okay trade-off for my stomach not hurting though.
I think we also talked about this. Like, I don't know how Subway makes veggies taste so good.
I don't feel like they all do.
What?
No, like
every time I eat a Subway veggie, I'm like,
no, I've been to some pretty
stuff.
I've been to some pretty bad Subways. Like, I mean, like I'll look at their like there are sometimes that their vegetables are like done. Like they were supposed to be thrown out like 3 days ago.
At my own house, I have put veggies onto a piece of bread. It never tastes like that.
It's because we're not sandwich connoisseurs.
Well,
it's because we're not Subway.
I don't know how they do it.
Oh God, if this explodes again.
I hope it explodes so bad. Where did you get the biggest Topo Chico I've ever seen in my life?
Benjamin had it after he fed me a nasty piece of chicken.
I don't like sparkling water.
I don't think I do either.
It's just kind of like
it tastes like the static that you'd see on the TV. That's what I imagine it tasted like.
I just don't like sparkling water. I don't get the point.
Did you ever? Do you remember? Did you ever have the little TVs, like the big boxes back in like the 90s, like the big box TVs?
Yeah, of course.
You know, whenever the static would go, would you ever touch your finger to it and you could feel the static?
Yes.
Did you ever lick the TVs when you lick the static?
Say that louder.
Did you ever lick the TV screen when it had the static?
I don't remember.
I did, and it tastes just like that.
I'm sure that I did.
I remember my dad being like, "Hey, stop!" I'm like, I'm sorry. I thought it was cool that I could feel it on my finger, and like you really
could you feel it on your tongue too?
Yeah.
One time when I was like 12, it was like right when like laptops were like really like everyone had them in their home, and I was just like taking my mom's laptop charger and I just put shit in my mouth. I don't know, like I was a weirdo.
I think that's like normal for a kid though, you know?
Just I was also like 12, so it's like I wasn't really.
Maybe you shouldn't have been doing it at 12. Yeah, it was probably you were past the cutoff. Yeah, you're past the okay
to be putting stuff in my mouth. But I remember I put it in my mouth, and
I was maybe just getting started.
What, putting stuff in my mouth? Yeah,
wasn't funny. I'm sorry.
No,
Bad joke.
I mean,
anyway.
no, that's absolutely true. I mean,
onward.
It's only gone downward from there. And I put it in my mouth and I started chewing on it and nobody said anything to me and it electrocuted me. And that's how I have this, like, hold on. Like, look at that. You see how it's like,
it's like almost like a skin tag.
Yeah.
But like a scar probably.
It ripped my fucking skin off and electrocuted me.
Were they just sitting there watching you chew on it?
Yeah. It was my mom and her friend. And then
my mom piss off. Your mom was just like, well, she's gonna learn eventually.
She did. She was like, "You dumbass," and then
dumbass,
just kind of like moved on. I'm
you
like,
dumbass,
you dumbass.
Didn't take you to the fucking hospital or anything.
I didn't go for the doctor. I did not.
I know. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. I mean,
I went today and I got the goods.
Oh, you got scripted. You're gonna lose your sparkle.
You're gonna lose your sparkle. My sparkle is me crying every other day.
We're not gonna be just a chaotic mess on here anymore.
Says who?
Okay. Wait. What else?
I know my headphone keeps getting stuck in there too. I'm like, release me. Release me, dude. Give me some free range. Jesus.
What else do we do in Gatlinburg? Gatlinburg is God. I feel like we talk about it forever.
It was legitimately, I feel like a relaxing weekend. Like it wasn't like we were rushed to do anything.
No,
the escape room was a lot of fun. That was my first time ever doing an escape room.
Yeah. I just think about the first time I went to an escape room. We took my mom's kind of at the time. Okay, he was a really bad alcoholic and he had drank way too much before we even got there, and then he didn't understand what an escape room was, so he just thought that we actually had to try and escape. He starts fucking taking there was bunk beds in there, he starts taking them apart, literally pulling them apart. I think he thought that he was in prison or something. And
ew, you're you know this too well, my guy.
I was bro, this is for fun. You don't, we're not actually locked in here.
Listen, we're going to call the cops.
We're not in prison.
Stay right there. You're going to stay right there.
This is fake.
He's maybe just getting prepared for when he does go.
Yeah. He's just I've been here before.
Just a matter of time.
I like escape rooms though. So it's I feel like most people have probably heard of it, but basically you go into a room and you're trying to get your way out on a series of puzzles.
I feel like that guy was probably right though. In a bigger group, it probably is harder than what it would be if you only had 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
Because you probably do have too many people thinking the same thing or different things all at once. But we did get out of there in decent time.
I think
we mainly just used Troy though.
Yeah, that's true. I think an escape room is a great first date.
So you can see if they're dumb.
Yes.
You can see exactly how their brain works.
Yes.
Honestly, I think someone would break up with me. I think I would be the one that was dumb.
It's a team building. It's a bonding exercise because
team building.
Because are you gonna fight or are you gonna figure it out together?
I low key before I even had a single thought about anything, you guys had already been 3 clues in. I was like, oh God, I'm not gonna be of any help.
You're still in the first room. We're all at the top.
I
even
even started sweating when your mom was telling me just to repeat the cards back to Troy. I was like, I'm gonna fuck it up.
She's like, Heidi, tell her the colors. You're like.
She said, fuck, what'd you say?
You said colors. Okay, yeah, I know them.
Wait.
All right, new segment of Beauty and the Breakdown is just Heidi paying her parking.
So you're running out to pay.
The fact that it's happened 3 times now.
This is 2.
All right.
This is 2.
Let me be dramatic.
That was very dramatic.
Let's do it every time.
No, I'm sweating and uncomfortable.
I don't even remember. Now I'm stressed.
I think we're talking about
escape rooms.
Yeah.
How do you feel about puzzles? Just actual puzzles.
Do you mean the ones that they do downstairs on the table? Literal
you can do
puzzle pieces.
You can do them upstairs too. You don't have to do them just in a basement.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
I don't like them because I feel like my ADHD, like if they're like a really big one, I'm like, absolutely not. I also just like hate trying to piece shit together. So I'm like, meh.
I enjoy a puzzle.
I don't enjoy puzzles at all.
I wouldn't say like that I'm going to go buy one, but if somebody has one out, I'm going to try it out.
Really?
Yeah.
But do you mean like, again, like puzzle pieces? Are you saying like puzzles, like something that you can like figure out, like game puzzles type shit?
Well, like I'm talking like puzzle with the puzzle pieces.
Okay,
like,
yeah. So what we're like picture puzzles.
I look at it like the same way I do drugs. Like I'm not gonna go buy it, but if somebody has it at a party, I'm gonna play with it. You know,
that's fair.
Like I'm gonna try and get some of those pieces in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I like to just like I like to not actually be the person participating in the puzzle. I like to just come up to two people working on a puzzle and then grab one of the pieces and try and find that one. And then walk away.
And they're all just like...
Yeah.
I do...
That way I can like say that I worked on it.
But I do like... Have you ever done... I'm trying to think of like the... Something similar. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like Mario Party. We used to play this one. It was like Carnival Games or something like that was what it was called. And like 3 or 4 of us, like my brothers and then like maybe sometimes his friends, we would like play it on like Xbox or like PSP or something like that. Do you like games like that?
I don't love Mario Party.
Really?
No.
Oh my god,
it's too
I fucking
long.
love Mario Party.
It takes too long. Like
no, I love Mario Party.
I hate waiting for somebody else to play. Yeah, I'm ready. It's my turn.
Well, no, because Mario Party is like literally like 4 of you on one challenge.
Yeah, but then like you have to wait for the other person to click up and go through their little...
Yeah, I mean, but you still, like, even after they do that, like, it's only like 10 seconds in between like that and then you guys like doing like a challenge.
It feels like a million years. Because you hit a challenge every time. It feels so long.
Well, I love shit like that. Carnival Games is also fun.
I love Guitar Hero.
You're like, no, that is my ADHD. Or like,
yeah, that one.
I can't wait. I can't wait the 10 seconds.
If I am playing a game like that, it needs to be a physical board game. Because I need to be able to
engage.
Yeah,
like you have to be like sincerely engaged.
Yeah,
in it.
and I have to be able to like physically touch it.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I'm a huge fan of Monopoly.
I didn't love Monopoly.
Oh, I will ruin a whole day. I will.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell no! I'm not a Monopoly gal.
I also like I don't want to get too into it. I don't want to.
I want to get way too into it.
I don't want to bore our listeners, but I'm just saying it's a strategy thing. Buy the properties. Buy the properties. You'll make the money back.
Make your future investment.
Well, it's showing you real life. Like you'll make way more money on investments than you will just having cash. So like invest your money early. Whatever.
You're like, preachy. I'm not going to be a financial advisor.
I'm not
going
to be preachy. Speaking of which, on my TikTok today, I posted this video of me and I was like, I might not own a house anymore, but the feeling of being able to dump my coffee grounds
I saw that, yeah.
down the sink is so exhilarating. I am on Landlord, Slumlord,
literal Slumlord. I mean, like our house is not bad, but
the amount of comments I have of people being so upset with me that I dumped some coffee grounds down the drain. They were like, that's being a terrible tenant. Oh my God. No wonder everyone's raising their rent prices. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, I used to be a landlord.
You're like, you think my coffee grounds in Indiana is going to affect your rent in Oklahoma? You fucking asshole.
What the fuck are you talking? And that's not why rent is high. And also, I used to be a landlord and my tenants ripped the toilet off the fucking floor one time. Like, my coffee grounds isn't what's...
Yeah, your coffee grounds isn't what's doing it.
Yeah.
People are so... I feel like social media has turned people into just like they think that they need to comment on everything and they need to have an opinion about everything and like stuff like that. It's just like you could have just like watched it, laughed, and kept scrolling.
I know. I don't
know why people can't.
I thought it was funny.
I don't know why people can't.
I do like, I mean, like, I'm not like smashing coffee grounds down our drain or anything.
Yeah, it's not like you're like sitting in the kitchen. You're just dumping. You literally went and bought a bag. You're just like dumping them in the sink.
I'm not making coffee potions in our fucking sink, but like, you know, I don't worry about that kind of stuff anymore because like that house is a rental and
it also has had much worse issues than you dumping a little coffee grounds.
I think we have raccoons in our basement. Like
we have a lot going on. That's for damn sure.
I'm not concerned about a couple coffee grounds going down.
No, a couple coffee grounds going down.
It's also incredible to me how many people didn't know you're not supposed to do that.
What, put coffee grounds on the sink?
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of things you shouldn't do that people don't know that you shouldn't do. Like, I feel like I didn't know, like, there were like, I had a roommate when I was 19, 20. He didn't know that you couldn't pour grease down the fucking sink and did it and clogged our sink.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, what were your parents doing? How do you not know this? And like, it literally it drained the sink so bad, it broke our dishwasher. And our sink, like literally, it took them like over a week to get someone out. And like all these dishes were like piled up in it. And I was like, this is why I will never live with two men again, ever again.
Did you have a grease cup growing up?
We did. My dad would also he'd put it in like a bowl and like stick it in the fridge.
Yeah.
In the door of the fridge.
That always that's like a core memory for me is like the first time seeing our grease cup. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What in the fuck?
Did he cook with it too?
Sometimes he would, yeah.
That
I don't know why
freaked me out.
they kept it though. I'm like, if you weren't gonna reuse it, like why is it in the fridge? Or it'd sit there for an absurd amount of time. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, just dump it out.
For what? I don't get it.
That's one thing I feel like just like with like the generation before us as well, like they just kept everything.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would agree with that. Like, and I feel like now anymore, everyone's just like, throw it away.
Did your parents keep your teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they kept it in like a little keepsake, not like a box, but so when I went to the dentistry we went to, like it was like a kid's dentistry. They would give you these like little round like plastic containers that you could keep the teeth in.
Oh yeah.
And every time we would lose, like they put like my first tooth went in this thing, and then my mom just kept putting my baby teeth in them. So like she had a full container of my teeth.
Did your first tooth come out at the dentist?
I think I had to have it like, well, I think so. I think I ended up having to have my first tooth pulled because I went for a cleaning and it was like loose anyway. And he was like, I'm just going to go ahead and pull it. And he pulled
I would have lost my mind.
I know. I was sitting there. I was like,
there was nothing worse than a tooth being loose and your parents being like, just pull it. Don't be a little bitch. Just pull it. And I'm like,
I also like, I remember, I don't know. Something about teeth, like literally just thinking about that feeling in your mouth is just so
it's like loose and you could like feel like the hole and like sometimes it would
Dude, I remember in kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher, her name was Mrs. Lawler. I loved this woman. I loved her with my whole heart. I had a tooth on the I had a tooth on the bottom that was loose. And she was getting mad because I was fucking with it in class. And she was like, we're going to the bathroom. And I was like, what? She was, we're going to the bathroom. We went to the bathroom. No. She goes, let me see your finger.
She's like, I'm taking you out back.
She took my finger like this and goes like in my mouth on this tooth until it came out. And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, and it fell out on the ground. I'm like bleeding. And she hands me a paper towel and she goes, it's out. I was like, but I loved her so much and I like trusted her. So we like really went in there in the middle of class. Yeah, and she has me in the bathroom with my finger, her hand like on my finger, and she's like fucking just like digging at it, trying to get it out. I was like,
I can't, like, I would literally let mine fall out. I'm not kidding. Mine, one time I was talking.
I don't know what the feeling is like. Me just thinking about it, I'm just like,
ooh, having loose teeth. Mine fell out while I was talking one time. I was like talking to my friend. It was like,
you spit it out. I also remember like in middle school, I remember people like, there was one girl I was friends with. She had teeth on her retainer because I think she like didn't have like.
And fake teeth.
No, it was just one. Like she had a tooth like on her retainer. Like I don't think she had that tooth. So when she had braces, they just like kept the space, and she had to wear one all the time. And I remember that being like one of the like most mind-blowing things to me. I think it was like one or two teeth, but it's on the retainer.
Wait, were they fake or real teeth on
They're like it's like a fake tooth like on the retainer. So like if she took them out, she doesn't have the teeth if she takes her retainer out.
Oh yeah.
So she always has to wear the retainer.
For the rest of her life?
I think so, yeah. I mean, she could probably get implants put in, but I think that was just like a cheaper option at that time.
I've seen that.
Or like did you ever have kids that would have retainers or like something of that sort, and like they would like accidentally throw them in the trash at lunch or something?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it sucks to suck.
There's nothing worse than a day in middle school where you accidentally threw your retainer in the trash. Everyone's just like trying to find it. It's wrapped in a paper towel, digging through the trash. Like,
also those are like, now that I'm older and I know how much those are, like I'm going tomorrow to just get my permanent on the top like re-glued because it's like not attached up here. It's gonna be $85 just to get a little glue on it. I'm like, it's gonna take me 2 seconds, maybe. I've done it before.
I can do that for you.
I need to just order some resin. That's honestly all it is.
Just order some glue online. I'll throw some back there for you.
I was like, what in the fuck? I was like, what? She was like, this is probably gonna be anywhere between 85 and 150. I'm like, put a little glue on my tooth.
You're like, I can just do that myself.
I was like, good God, bro. I mean,
let's
fuck.
DIY your retainer.
I can't even tell you where my retainer is at. I don't know where that's at. And if I did, it doesn't fit. I know that shit doesn't fit anymore. There's no way in hell. If I tried to put that thing on, it would probably break my teeth.
I'm a non-compliant Invisalign user. So I
Do you still wear your retainers though?
Every once in a while. You see them on the sink.
I know, that's why I'm asking. I'm like, I feel like you were wearing them.
I'll wear them for like 2 days and then I'll quit. And then I'll wear them for 2 days and then I'll quit. And then I'll forget them somewhere.
Then I'll quit.
And then I'll quit again.
And I'll quit again.
I like the idea of Invisalign, but yeah, I'm definitely not compliant.
I feel like if I would have had a choice, I would not have done braces, but because I had so much work that needed done, I couldn't.
I've seen your teenage pictures. Like you had a mouthful.
No, I had a mouth not full. I literally had 4 teeth, no teeth, and then my molars in the back because they were trying to get these ones in.
Wait, did they have to pull them down? Mm-hmm. That shit freaks me out.
Yeah, they were on little chains and they were like cranking them. That shit hurted too.
Do you remember the retainer or the braces people would have where they put the key in?
The Holly, or wait, not the Holly, the spacer.
Yeah, the Holly.
No,
was that just a girl's name?
No. I think a Holly is what they like the dental term for a retainer.
Oh, I thought you were just like, yeah, Holly,
because that's what he used to call mine. One of those. Holly had one. No, I don't think I know a Holly. I know Heidi.
Yeah, I loved that. I love people that
No, I didn't. Those would freak me out too. I also like, you know how painful that probably was? To have that cranked, like the whole roof of your mouth being sore like that. You're fucking weird, dude. It's fucked up, Sarah. It's so weird.
I don't think that I would have liked it, but I think it would have felt cool.
You're like, yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, I think it would have been like...
I bet if you go to the orthodontist right now, they might do that for you.
Crank my mouth open?
If you asked for a spacer, they might give you one.
I just went to the dentist. I'm not happy with them.
I have a dentist appointment on Thursday.
They've been bullying me at the dentist.
They've been bullying me.
She's like, well, you're non-compliant and your gums are bleeding, so...
And you're like, okay, well, show me 7 people you know that floss every single day.
Dude, I put that on my story. So many people were like, every day, I floss every day. I'm like, no, you don't.
I take the little floss pick, and like if I feel like there's anywhere in my teeth that I didn't get brushed properly, like I'll go back in. But like
not
I can't
every day.
No. And I also can't, like, I have permanent retainers on the top and bottom. I have to string them through this little loop and then string them through like I'm not doing that. It's an extra 15 minutes in the morning. I'm not doing that. Like,
I'm busy.
I take the little floss pick, I get everywhere else, and then like if I feel like I need to get in there and do that, I do it, but I'm not doing that every day. No. Do I brush my teeth every day? Yeah, twice a day, in fact.
I'm a twice a day on my teeth brushing.
A flossing? No.
Flossing? No, I don't enjoy
And honestly, it's probably one of those things that people are like, oh yeah, I floss. No, they're fucking lying.
I think something just shocked me.
That's why you got electrocuted.
I think it's me. I've been electrocuted 3 times.
I don't think I've ever been electrocuted.
Yeah. My parents also probably just like took me into weird situations.
That happened to you as a kid too? You got electrocuted?
Yeah. Well,
I did horseback riding. I got electrocuted.
I got electrocuted on a horse one time.
Jumping barrels. My earrings are
no, I was just accident prone. I still am kind of.
I feel like I don't have anything significant like that. I mean, the reason I have the scar is because I fell on some metal and broke that open. But as far as like shit like that, I don't think I ever had any. Have you ever broken an arm or a leg? Mm-hmm. I've never.
Yeah, I broke my arm.
I did fracture a bone in my heel trying to do a back tuck on the gym floor my senior year for a routine, and I cried like a bitch. I was in a boot for like 6 to 8 weeks. But it wasn't even that bad. It was like a hairline fracture, but it was like right where all the weight goes in your foot.
Were you one of those middle schoolers that kept the boot on longer than you needed to?
No, that was in high school. That was in high school. Oh no, I hated that thing. I fucking hated that boot. There was always that one person that kept a brace or a boot on a little too long.
I just saw this thing. It was like Before social media, what did y'all used to do for attention? And somebody said, wear a knee brace.
They used to wear one of those wrist braces. Dude, I would hate that shit. And then whenever you would ask them, they would never give you an answer as to what happened.
Dude,
like,
that one girl that we went to school with, and she wore the foot brace. Not even like an actual like leg brace. It was just like a club foot. Like,
I just like don't get it.
The whole time. We knew her for like 5 months. She wore it the whole time. Never told us what was wrong with her foot.
I also am just like, they're not like, no amount of attention is worth how uncomfortable those are. Like, it stinks. You're sweating under it. It's bulky. It's ugly. Like, there's no reason you would want to other than getting attention, literally. You're like, you're at clubfoot or what?
Yeah. And it's not even cool because like you can't even sign one of those. Like, at least with a cast, like, oh yeah, I came to school with every color of Sharpie. I was like, sign it up, baby.
Sign it, babes.
I think that is like one cool thing about having a cast when you're in middle school, because you can like, it's really like a popularity contest of who gets to sign it first.
Yeah, that's fair.
And of course, like if you have a crush on someone, I was like, Jake, you should sign it first.
You should sign it in the biggest letters all the way across.
Here, Jake, you can sign it with the silver Sharpie.
Jake, I got my spacer today. You should sign my cast.
You should sign it with my silver Sharpie instead, because it's my favorite one.
But no one else is gonna sign it in silver, just you.
I just throw it away after that. I'm like, I don't know what happened.
You frame it so you know that he touched it.
Another weird thing my mom kept, my cast.
Ew. It probably has mold all over it and stinks. That's like, I think that needs thrown away. I think that's a little far. That's a little far-fetched. I mean, I also think it's weird. Like, when you think about it, our parents probably have our hair and our teeth up in a box somewhere.
My mom does. I know she does. I also just have.
Do you think that's something that people... I don't have kids. Do people still do that? Someone let me know.
Keep all their kids like
yeah, like, do you think people still do that?
First haircut, that kind of stuff.
Or was that like a 90s thing?
No, now you just like download it onto your iCloud and
you scan their hair into the cloud.
You just take a picture of the tooth and like put it on Facebook.
You scan it into the cloud.
Yeah. You don't need to keep that kind of stuff anymore. I also just had a core memory of like this kid in like middle school. So it was like 8th grade. So like that's like right when like guys are starting to go through puberty. And this kid, I don't know if his parents just never took him back to get like his cast removed, but he had it on for like 8 months. And like he went through puberty like during the time of this cast being on. So he lost a bunch of weight because he just like, you know, got like taller and skinnier. And one day the cast just fell off.
I was going to say, did it slide off? Because like eventually you probably get it to slide off. My brother, he used to skateboard like all the time. And so he probably broke his arm a couple times. He broke his foot once. But I remember he had a cast and like same thing. Like he was supposed to keep it on for, it was probably another like month. Literally in front of my mom, goes up to her and just goes, and my mom goes, like literally lost her fucking mind on him. He thought it was the funniest thing ever that he could do that. And like, I remember when they took it off too, by the time they took it off, like he was a freaking nasty boy. I remember we were like sitting in there and it smelled so fucking bad.
Oh yeah, cast smell fucking
nasty,
terrible.
Absolutely fucking nasty.
I know you don't know celebrities, but I asked this question on my social media before. I knew you didn't know celebrities at all, so I'm gonna go over some of these answers to celebrities that you think look alike, but nobody else does.
Okay.
I wish Wyatt was here. We could look him up.
He hates us right now. He's mad at us for something right now.
Why don't you look them up as I'm telling them?
Go ahead.
All right. Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. I know Natalie Portman is from Black Swan. I don't know who Keira Knightley is.
Oh, Natalie Portman's pretty. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, I know who Natalie Portman is.
I feel like I know who they are. I don't know their names. Who's the other one?
Keira Knightley with a K. Kiera. Do they look alike? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to, yeah.
I could see it.
I really wouldn't know. I know that Natalie Portman is in Black Swan. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. That was a good one. That was a solid one.
I don't know. I still don't. I'm looking at them right now. I'm like, if you showed me those pictures again, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one.
I think the only prominent thing is that Natalie Portman's got a crazy nose going on.
Let me see.
Like what? What's going on underneath of it?
It might just be a shadow.
Anyway,
just be a bad picture.
Next.
Look up the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know who that is, but and then they said in Will Ferrell.
There's a side-by-side comparison.
Wait, they do look exactly alike.
Speaking of that, Will Ferrell going on a tour of Indiana when he was here for that Pacers game was insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, someone literally posted that he was at the Walmart in Greencastle. I'm like, for what? What did he possibly need from there?
I like Will Ferrell. I think he gets shit sometimes, but I think he's so funny. I think
No, I love him. He's actually one of my favorite.
Like,
he's one of my favorite actors for sure.
Oh yeah, and like people were like, it's dumb humor. Yeah, I like dumb humor. I'm a dumb person.
I love that not everyone loves. I really like Jason Bateman. He's like just so dry and like there's not. I don't know.
Do people not like Jason Bateman?
I just feel like that's not one that I hear often. Whenever I tell whenever you ask someone, like, you know what I mean?
He's not.
He's so dry, but it's like funny. Like he's just so serious. Like his comedy just like hits in like a very like.
I'm trying to. He kind of looks like somebody too.
But wait, who's the next one? While you're looking that up.
Margot Robbie and Jamie Presley, which I do. Jamie Presley is like the Indiana version of Margot Robbie.
I love Margot Robbie. Wait, who was the other one?
And then Jamie Presley. Jamie Presley was the main character in My Name is Earl. And like, yeah.
I could see
like Margot Robbie goes to Target. Target.
Margie goes to Target. All right.
Margot Robbie goes to Target and Jamie Presley goes to Walmart.
I was going to say, I could see where you're coming from there, but
let me see Jamie Presley again.
Hold on. I definitely think that.
Yeah, because
that's like from the 90s, though. Hold on.
I definitely relate to Jamie Presley more, so I like have a love for her. Yeah.
See, I'm on the other end.
You relate to Margot Robbie more than Jamie Presley?
No, I just love her.
Oh, I do love Margot Robbie. I mean, she's fucking gorgeous and great.
These are good comparisons.
I know. These people are good. Okay. Mark Ruffalo and Paul Rudd, which I know who Paul Rudd is.
Oh, wait, I do like Mark Ruffalo. That's him.
See, he doesn't really look like Paul Rudd, though.
Okay, let me see. This might be the first one that wasn't good. Paul Rudd.
Yeah, he's
They do not look alike. Shut up.
Let me see Paul Rudd.
Whoever said that, shut your mouth.
I think Paul Rudd's kind of attractive.
He is. They don't look anything alike.
Yeah.
One looks way older than the other.
Yeah, that's a no.
That's a bad one. You're done. You need glasses.
Dave Chappelle and Tupac.
No, they fucking don't.
They don't look alike at all. That one's bad.
Wait. Why are people so stupid? Like, what? You think that looks like Tupac? You mean to tell me that looks like Tupac? People are done.
No, that one is
why
bad.
I don't like people.
I think this was just like names, but I get where he's coming from. Chris Pine, Chris Pratt, and Chris Hemsworth. Like, wait.
What?
Chris Pine, Chris Pratt, and Chris Hemsworth. Chris Pine. I feel like Chris's just start to look alike. Like
because they all have the same name.
Yeah, every Chris looks like he could be from Chicago. I don't think Chris
Pratt and Chris Pine look alike. But maybe Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth.
I feel like every Chris looks like he was possibly in a fraternity, but
no, I don't think any of them look alike.
That's what I think. I think that one's more just names than it is.
Probably 100%.
Someone said you and Blake Lively.
Oh.
I have been getting Blake Lively a lot more in the past like year, which Makes me feel better because it used to be Lady Gaga and that was sad.
I mean, that's definitely like that's a massive upgrade. I mean, I don't think it could get any better than that.
That makes me realize why like my like hair did not look good bright blonde because I used to get Lady Gaga, and now that I've just like let myself be more natural, I'm getting more Blake Lively, which is a hella upgrade.
Hella upgrade.
Okay, Ethan Hawke and Kevin Bacon, which I know who Kevin Bacon is. I don't know who Ethan Hawke is. Is this a member of the Tony Hawk family?
No, the Hawk is spelled with an E at the end. It's not Tony Hawk either. And who?
Kevin Bacon.
Maybe a little bit. I could see that.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kevin Bacon looks very used.
Look up Kevin Bacon. Used.
Like he looks very used and abused in his acting career.
They don't look alike.
I could see it.
Let me see Kevin Bacon one more time.
Ready?
Oh, okay.
Like I can see it a little bit in the face, but I could still tell them apart 100%.
Kevin Bacon looks like if Ethan Hawke was drawn by somebody.
Kevin Bacon
he looks
is
like
the composite picture.
Yeah. Or if like you did like that face app thing and like it made you look younger.
If the police had to draw a photo of the culprit, it was supposed to be Ethan Hawke.
But they'd never seen him
like
before, but they went off of just like the character features alone, and then they drew a really nice picture of him. That's Kevin Bacon would look like Ethan Hawke.
100%.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Oh my God. Martin and Morgan Freeman. Okay. Okay. Look up Amy Adams, which I know who Amy Adams is.
How can you know all these people? I don't even know
Amy
my
Adams
own
is really
name.
pretty.
Oh, Amy Adams is really pretty. I know who that is.
Let me see her real quick. Let me get a good look at her. Okay. And Isla Fisher. It's Isla Fisher. Amy Adams and Adele kind of look alike too.
I don't think so. Just because they both have red hair doesn't mean they look alike, babes.
Yeah. Okay, go back to her real quick.
Like in the face, they don't look anything alike.
I mean, I could kind of see it.
Oh, wait, that's still Amy Adams. Hold on, wait.
See, now we're starting to get confused.
No, we're not getting confused. This is no confusion.
What was that movie where they took them up to space and...
You're asking the wrong person. I don't watch movies.
Never mind. I was going to... Okay, mine that I always get confused was Owen Wilson.
And, wait, don't...
What's the other guy's name? I still don't know the difference in them. Matthew McConaughey. Owen Wilson and Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know, because I think Matthew McConaughey is hot, and I don't think Owen Wilson is hot.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think they look alike.
Oh, yeah. Matthew McConaughey looks like if Owen Wilson wanted to become a UFC fighter instead, and then got his nose broke.
I think Matthew McConaughey is a beautiful man.
Yeah, but like... Owen Wilson is him if something really bad would have happened to him in his life.
It's just his nose. It's just Owen Wilson's nose, really.
They look kind of similar.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I don't think so.
Other than the nose.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I see it. I see it. All right, let's do one more. I know I've got more. Some of these I just like don't even know how to pronounce the name, and I'm not about to embarrass myself not knowing how to pronounce the name. Jessica Chastain.
Okay.
And Bryce Dallas Howard. Let me see.
I mean, again, just because they have red hair doesn't mean that they...
Well, I feel like then that could just categorize in with like all the other ones too.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You put a redheaded celebrity out there and everyone's like, they all look the same.
They all look exactly the same.
I can kind of see that one though too.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough of those because we're not... I don't think we're very good at spotting the difference.
No, me
I
and
feel
you
like we're
aren't,
playing
not at all.
that game like on touch.
Me and you.
On
You and I get told we look a lot alike a lot.
We look a lot.
We look like a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes I see it and sometimes I don't.
I feel like there's been moments where we've taken pictures and I'm like, damn, we really do look alike. And then
I
there's
think it's
other
just like
moments where
we're
I'm
like the same skin tone, same color eyes, same color hair, like
yeah.
And then it's like you just the same thing that's happening to all these celebrities. It's like, well, they've got red hair and they're about the same size, and well, that's they both have titties and red hair, so they're the same person.
Same person.
I do feel like I'm playing that little game where it's like spot the difference on like one of those bar games where you have to like figure out what the difference.
How do you think it's the same person?
I don't think they're the same person, but I do get them confused. Like,
I don't know how you get them confused.
Name a Matthew McConaughey movie.
I don't watch movies.
Exactly.
I don't watch movies. That's not even applicable for me.
Sometimes you just don't know which one is in which movie is what I'm saying. Like, it's not like if I see them next to each other, I get it, but sometimes I don't know which one is in which movie is what I'm saying.
Fair.
Fair.
You win this round.
Fine,
Sarah. Whatever. If I just rip your fucking foot straight off.
I would like that.
I know you probably would.
Will you take my big foot though? I'd like to keep my 6.5.
Yeah, you definitely need to get rid of that big one. You should do Chinese feet binding.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not going to do that.
Well, I offered you something and you're not taking it.
What question do you want to ask next week? Because the celebrity one was not good for us. I'm going to let you think about it.
I'm going to think on it and we'll put it up.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to be at the Brick Room Comedy Club on Saturday in Noblesville. If anyone wants to come to Noblesville, it's out there. How do you want to tell anybody anything?
I mean, I'm accepting new clients at the salon,
Ooh.
so that's fun. So if you want to come get your hair did.
Oh, and I'm getting merch.
Besides the
Irresponsibility pockets, yeah.
What are you getting?
I'm getting these t-shirts. I had that joke that kind of that went. I had a joke. I feel like weird saying that kind of stuff. I had a joke go viral, like, but I'm getting t-shirts that say kale and cocaine diet. No, it just says kale and coke diet.
Oh, this will be cute.
I have someone designing it right now, but yeah, those will be
available for purchase
in t-shirts and hoodies because I'm tired of not making any money doing
anything else. Stop picking at Wyatt's chair. Wyatt, you're not gonna have a chair left.
Me trying to like promote myself at all, I'm literally like just gonna like pick the shit out of Wyatt's stuff and like have a little like internal dialogue like, nobody likes you, why would you promote yourself?
Literally no self-control, dude.
Okay.
All right,
thank you, bye.